Buenas, buenas, buenas. I'm Vanessa, the host of the Latina Writing Comunidad podcast. This might be a little bit of a surprise that I'm no longer using the name Chicklet, but not much is changing. So I want to tell you a little bit about that. As you all know, Chicklet has been a book review podcast encouraging women to decenter men. That's still very much what the Latina Writing Comunidad podcast is going to be about. The same pillars and principles that I use to have the Chicklet podcast is the same stuff that I'm doing for the Latina Writing Comunidad sessions, whether in person or virtually. It's still very much centered on empowering women, encouraging people to consciously decide what they want, not just go through the motions and do what they should do, and really combating the oppressive systems that hold women back from living fulfilled, happy, safe lives. So I talk about finances, I talk about entrepreneurship, motherhood, how to become an author, and some of the obstacles that come along the way, and how being in community can help you overcome those things, because there's no way we can combat these things alone. So it's connecting people who have similar views, and they can work together to combat all of these systems together so that we're not all individually out in the world struggling on our own. So not much is changing with Chicklet. I'm just changing the name mostly for SEO, because if you search Chicklet in podcasts or just Google it, my podcast is not going to come up. Hundreds of other podcasts come up. So with the Latina Writing Comunidad, if you search those words, I'm the only thing that comes up. So I'm shifting the name for SEO purposes. And I'm also going to be uploading the Latina Writing Comunidad sessions, but heavily edited, because in those sessions, we talk about decolonization, we talk about our childhoods, we talk about a lot of private, sensitive things. So I'm going to be heavily editing those sessions just to showcase to people who may have missed a session. Maybe they wanted to go, but they had a flight or a soccer game, or I know in California it's 7 a.m. when we have our sessions. So maybe you missed the session for whatever reason. I'm uploading it and still protecting our attendees' privacy, but giving the people who couldn't come access to what they missed, right? I'm also sharing it so that people who don't know and maybe they want to join, or maybe they've never heard of it at all, they can get a little taste of what we're doing, and encourage people to come to the events, whether in person or virtually, so that they can see what it's about and then come and connect with people. Or maybe you're really lonely and you want to meet other Latinas or women that are out here doing their best to make a positive shift in the world and society, right? So just creating a space like that and putting the videos out there so that more people can see it and make it accessible. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy the episodes. The first episode is gonna be with a tax expert, Christy. She's going to be sharing about being a new entrepreneur and how to do your taxes and how to stay in compliance so that the IRS doesn't come knocking on your door. So yeah, that's what the first one is, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you're listening to this and you have been following me since I was a teacher, since I was romanticizing your life and Chicklet, now this is the fourth version that you're getting of me, and I appreciate your support along the way. So thank you for being here, and thank you for my new listeners too. If this is the first time you're listening, welcome. I hope that your nervous system is regulated and you're able to show up to these hard situations and hard spaces and advocate for people and for positive change. So welcome, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the podcast. Bye.